guys, new tech begins here. Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to install Android Pie on a Samsung Galaxy Note 3. We are using the LineageOS 16.0. Show you on this phone. Alright. So in Android version 9, LineageOS 16.0. Right, so without further ado, let's begin. First of all, you need to download some files, and I made a directory in Windows 7 on which I put on these files. Let me just quickly walk through these files with you guys. So the first file you need is the Lineage 16.0. The unofficial file from XDA, which is this one here. I shall put the links in the video description below where you can find all the files. So the second file will be the kernel, which is very important. This kernel has a balance between battery and performance. This is already automatic, so you don't need to tweak anything. It works on Oreo and Pi. In this case Pi, it will work just fine, which is really nice. This kernel is called LOL's kernel version 6.2. Download that also. The third file which you're gonna need is of course Samsung Odin tool. This is for your on your PC, Windows device. You can download Odin 3.10.7. This is the stable version. Go ahead and download that. I got it already extracted on my hard drive subdirectory Odin 3107 for the SMN 9005. Alright, the next file we are going to need, of course, is also the Samsung Galaxy Twrp, the Twrp recovery. So when you are at the twrp.me site, just click on devices, then you want to go ahead and click on Samsung, and you want to scroll down until you see Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and yeah, here comes the tricky part. You need to know which device you have first, and then you could click on your device. In our case is the American, Chinese, Europe, Korean version HLTE, which is the SMN 9005, as you can see right here. Alright, so go ahead and download that file there and put it in the directory, and which is this one here, the 3.2.3-0 HLTE image. Always choose for the tar file, the TAR, that is the correct one, which you can use in combination with Odin. Alright, the next file we're going to download and install is Magisk root version 17.2, which you can find right here. Alright, just choose the latest stable version, you will be good to go. Alright, let's continue. Then you also need the Magisk manager, which is this one here, the 5.8.3, and you can download it from here. And this file you will need, this APK file, when you install Magisk with Twrp and it doesn't appear on your device, on your phone device, then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and install this file here, Magisk Manager. Install this file just like a normal application, and you will see then the Magisk tool on your device, which is this one here. When you click on it, then you will see it. Just do a safety check, and you will see that everything is alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's continue with our next file, which is the Super SU. That is your choice. So if you use Magisk, you don't need Super SU. If you use Super SU, you don't need Magisk. The choice is up to you. Just choose one of those. And I prefer now Magisk because it got a little more options than the Super SU. I found it convenient. If you find Magisk complicated, because it can be it can be advanced, then go ahead and use Super SU. If you are a intensive user, you want to use the root, you want to have the most out of your root tools, then go ahead and choose Magisk. You won't regret it. Alright, so the next file is the Pixel launcher with Assistant, with Google Assistant on search bar, which is this bar here. You will see it also right here on the phone. This tool is really nice. I highly recommend it. It works. It is standard on Pixel 3, but if you still have an old phone, you want to revive it with Android Pie, go ahead and install it. This works really nice. If you swipe to left, you get the Google, all the Google news. If you swipe to left, you have the bar on at the bottom. You can swipe like this, you get all the applications. Swiping down, get all the icons. And that is really nice. Yeah. This launcher with Assistant on the search bar also works on Android Oreo. So it works on Android Pie, which is this one here, but also on other phone. I can show you an example. This is the LG G6. As you can see here also, the bar is the Assistant, the Pixel launcher is available. And got also my news, Google News, and all my icons, which is really, really nice. So if you got a Resurrection remix installed on one of these phones, then I highly recommend it. Another example is the LG V20. As you can see, also here, this APK file works also on the LG V20. Which is really, really nice. Alright. So the next file we are going to download is the always on display. Okay, if I just press the power button, then normally it will stay all black with no time, nothing at all. When you install this tool here, this tool is called the Always On Display Enabler. If you install this enabler, then you will have this screen right here, and then just double tap, get out of it, which is the Always On Display, which is really nice. I like it. You install that from Magisk Manager, so that is why it is important to have Magisk Manager, so you can install all kinds of tweaks and tools, and that is really nice. Alright, and the next thing I want to show you is how to get into download mode. There is a hardreset.info website, which is really nice, on which you can see how you which buttons you have to press to go into the download mode or in the recovery mode. If you forget the combination of the keys, go ahead and follow the link and you will be good to go. Alright, so once we have all the files, let me see if I missed some files. Also the open gaps, of course, don't need to forget that. so we can activate the Google Play Store. Let's go ahead and download and grab your OpenGApps from the official OpenGApps file. We are using here the ARM 9.0 Nano. Okay, so now without further ado, once we have all the files, let's begin. Right, so once we have copied and downloaded all the files into the directory, the first thing we want to do, we want to copy all the files onto our SD card on the phone. I highly recommend to use an SD card and not the internal memory, because sometimes when you swipe the internal memory, when you clean the cache, when you swipe, when you wipe the internal memory, you can lose data. Whereas on the SD card it stays intact, as long as you don't tick as wipe for SD card, of course. But alright, so as you can see here, the Odin tool is only for your PC, for your computer and Windows, and the rest we can copy and paste that directly onto our SD card of our Galaxy Note 3. Funny that it says Note 7, in reality it's a Note 3, but it is recognized, so that's what counts. Alright, let's put it in here in our Note 3 SMN 9005 folder. Right click paste. So I wanted to tell you this ROM works out of the box. The only thing which was not working, it was this always on display, but with the tool you can activate it. That's really nice. And the 3 buttons here just underneath the bar, underneath the Google bar, the 3 buttons to go back, home, and for the task manager, these were not working. There's a solution for that. I'm using a navigation tool which is called Navigation Gesture. Just go ahead and install that. You will get the task manager just by swiping, as you can see here. So if I swipe this bar to the right, I will get my task manager, and then I can clear all the apps. This navigation tool, navigation gestures, you can download from the Google Play Store. That is really nice. Right, so to speed up things, all our files are now copied. That's really nice. And 9 items are here, right? The next thing we're going to do is to reboot into recovery. Just power off your device, and if you don't have the recovery option like this, if you don't have that, then you can press volume up, power and home button at the same time. Alright, next thing we're going to do is to make a backup. Alright, so go to backup, choose your storage, which is the micro SD card, very important, and click on OK, and then just go ahead and swipe to backup. Alright, so just wait patiently until it finishes the backup. Alright, as you can see, it has finished the backup. I'm going to power off your system. Alright, for the next step, I want you to pay attention. Now we are going to upgrade the Twrp recovery. So how you want to do that? First of all, you want to go to the download mode. To the download mode, switch off your phone. It's off. Next, press and hold volume down. Home button. and power button, all three at the same time. And you see, I can just release the power button. Right, when you see info about the download mode, release the buttons, and now you can confirm this operation with the volume up. Just like this. There you go. Now we are in the download mode. Now we can install Twrp. We're going to do that. Just go into your directory, attach the phone to your computer. The cable. Alright, once it is attached, go to your Odin folder and Odin tool and run as administrator. As you can see, this line here needs to be in light blue. That means that the port is added and then we can begin. So click on AP. As you can see, this is the older version. We want the latest version of Twrp, which is the 3.2.3.0, which you downloaded previously. Right here. As you can see, 3.2.30. Alright, so we are going to choose that. Always choose the tar file, TAR, open that. And after now, before pressing the start button, what you're gonna do is to press, then when it reboots, you just press volume up, power and home button, all three at the same time, until you see recovery booting. Alright, so let's try it. Not yet. It's doing the same. Not yet. Now, volume up, power and home, and release all three of the buttons. As you can see now, it says recovery booting. And there you have the Twrp. Once we have the Twrp started, tap on never show the screen again, boot, swipe to continue, and as you can see, we got here all the options of the new Twrp 3.2.3.0. We're gonna begin to wipe the phone, do a swipe to factory reset, go back, advanced wipe, first 5 options, Talvec, hard cache, system data, internal storage and cache. Swipe to wipe, go back, format the data, yes, and confirm. Alright, go back, once that is done, go back and go ahead and install the ROM, go to external SD cards, choose the Lineage 16.0 file and swipe to confirm the flash. Wait patiently. Alright, then go back, so that's finished. And you want to flash the rest, which is the kernel. Add the zip, Magisk root, add the zip, and open gaps. The AOD enabler, always on display, we will do it from Magisk. So this one is the last one. Swipe to confirm the flash. Okay, Open Gaps is now being installed. Alright, once the Gaps is finished installing, reboot the system and you will be good to go. not install Twrp. Ignore the kernel message, that is normal, since we have installed a modified kernel which optimizes the battery and performance. And furthermore, if it reboots multiple times, it is normal, so just wait patiently. Now wait patiently until the files will be installed. It can also reboot multiple times, that is normal. Alright guys, and that will bring us to the welcome screen. Hit start. Skip for now, the mobile network. Skip. Not now. And there we have our LineageOS screen up and running, which is really fantastic. So just bear with me 1 second and I will put back all the applications and I will be back to you. Right guys, so once it has booted, I'll show you how you can install the always on display. Just go into your Magisk tool. If the Magisk is not recognized, then you need to reinstall the APK file of Magisk, which is the Magisk Manager 5.8.3, which you downloaded previously. So tap on the safety net check just to see if everything is okay. Alright, so at the top you got here a menu option. You want to go to modules, and well, as you can see already I have it installed. This will be empty for you. Just have to click on this plus sign at the bottom, and then here you can choose AOD enabler.zip, and that will install the always on display in your Galaxy Note 3. I will not do this now. Once it is installed, it says here at the bottom and reboot. Just reboot it, and you will be good to go. Alright, and then the next reboot, when you are in your initial screen and you press the power button, you will get into the always on display, which is really cool. You can also double tap and swipe to unlock your screen. In this video you saw how we can install Android 9, which is the Android Pie, LineageOS 16.0 onto a Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Adios. Stay well. Peace out.